Hello Aries, I'm Louise from BeHealing.com and this is the soulmate reading for Aries. Now I'm making these videos at the end of October 2019, but whenever you watch it is right for you. So my intention when I'm recording this video is for whoever needs this guidance, whoever needs this message, for them to see this video whenever they see it, right? And so it could be that the whole message is for you whenever you've come across this video, Aries, and it could mean that just part of it's for you. So maybe your higher self wants to get a message to you and it's just part of this. And so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. The rest might be for someone else, right? And so you don't need their problems alongside of your problems. Just take what resonates with you, right? So Aries, I picked a card for you. So this is about your soulmate, by the way, your soulmate relationship. Now soulmates to me are that divine union, that long-term relationship, that the one, you know, the one for us. And we meet our soulmate when we're loving our lives, we're fulfilled in ourselves, we're firmly on our life path, and then along comes someone else that's like that, two whole people, and it's an amazing relationship. So this is what it's all about, you on your path to your soulmate. Now some people call it twin flame and call it the lasting relationships that match you along the way soulmates. Well, that's just human beings to me, human beings along the way, because of course everyone matches us in some way, everyone that's in our lives matches us in some way and gives us some kind of lesson. So Aries, I've picked a card out for you. This is the overriding energy for you for this reading, and it's clean it up. Uh-oh, Aries, you've got some work to do. But that's what this is all about. It's about cleaning it up, cleaning the whatever it is, baggage, whatever we've got going on, which is keeping us away from our soulmate relationship. We want to clean that stuff up, right, so that we're ready. We do. So this is what Colette Baron Reid says about the clean it up card for relationships. It says, time to clear the air. Take a look at your side of the street and say what's on your mind. Sweep away the old stuff so that a spring breeze can flow through with new energy. It's the perfect time to do an inventory of your dynamics and see what's yours and what's not yours. To clean up the relationship, everyone brings some baggage. Sort through what you brought with you and let go of what is no longer needed. Become unencumbered with your relationship. Now, become unencumbered and your relationship will flourish. So yeah, time to let go of that baggage, to sort through that baggage. That something that really hit me then was like, what's yours and what's not yours. You know, sometimes when we are learning about ourselves, watching readings like this, like maybe getting readings for ourselves, we're becoming more self-aware. We can take it too far. It's like we can take the law of attraction too far. We can take responsibility for everything, even things that aren't ours, you know. Some things are just for us to say no to, you know. It's like, just because you're seeing something around you doesn't mean you need to say yes to it, you know. So it's really important to not only know what is other people's, but to know what's yours too. So it's like you're not ever a victim. You've always got a part in it, yeah? You've always got a part in it, and it's good to know what that is so that you can stop doing it. So let's see what's going on with you, Aries. So this first part is about you, what you've got going on in your soulmate journey at the moment, and you've got, go for it. Judgment separates. Go for it, judgment separates. So yeah, what you want to move forward on at the moment, what you're wanting to go for. It's like Aries are saying, I know you're like fiery energy. I've got Aries, Moon and Venus and pretty much everything else apart from my Sun and my ascendant are Aries. So I'm very, very much Aries. I know that fire. I know we're the go-getters. We go for what we want, and we're the ones that ask them out and stuff. And so this is like saying you want to go for something, but you've got something like, it's like it's not the ideal time to go for it at the moment. Judgment separates. It's like you're going for something that you'll judge, because you're not realizing what your pattern is, right? You're not cleaning it up, and so what you're trying to go for is something that you judge. It doesn't make sense, does it? So it's like, so what's an example for this? Someone going for something that they don't really want, something that they'll judge. It's like, okay, so this is an experience that I've had in the last couple of years, is that one time in my life I cheated, just one time. I'm a very loyal person, but there's one time that I did cheat. It was many, many years ago. And I learned from that. I learned that I don't want to do it. I don't want to be that person. I didn't like the way it felt. I didn't like how it was for anyone, the person that I was cheating on, the person I was cheating with, and me. I didn't like anything about it. So I learned from that. I knew yeah, I learned from that, right? And then in the last couple of years, so I haven't been cheated on. Oh, I was cheated on once, but that was really just someone trying to get out of the relationship instead of telling me. They cheated on me knowing that I would end it instead, so that doesn't count. Not in my mind and heart, it doesn't count anyway. But in the last couple of years, I've had like 3 cheaters, and it's like, it doesn't make sense. It's like, why am I choosing something that's not me? It's like, why am I going for something that I judge over and over? It's like, why is that happening? Yeah, and so I've had to address that within myself. What is my part in it? There must be a part in it. If I'm keep on asking for it, and that's what you're asked to do too, Aries. It's like, look at what you keep on going for, something that you judge. What is it about you that's doing that? Like, why? Because that's what it is that you've got to clean up. Like, it's going to be different for everyone, right? And so we're not really going into specifics here. Sorry about that, but you might want a private reading. If this is resonating with you and you really want to know what it is, then get a private reading, because your higher self knows. It knows. Where are you at the moment, Aries? You've got mirror, reflection, and time alone. So mirror reflection, it's about, yeah, mirrors around you. That thing you keep on going for, but really you're judging it. You keep on going for stuff you don't want. And it's better to have time alone instead of trying it again. It's like, what do they say? It's like the definition of stupidity or something, to keep on doing the same thing and expecting something to change. It won't. So stop doing the same thing over and over again. Take that time alone, Aries. Stop yourself from trying to move forward and go for it again. Something that's exactly the same. It's going to be a mirror reflection of what you've already had. Take the time out instead to clean it up. Yeah? When we've got space, like in between relationships, by ourselves, and we start focusing on ourselves, we can get that clarity of what our part in it is, with that time alone. So it's really good to do that, Aries. Take that time alone and not keep on recreating those mirror reflections. This is nice. And soften and open up to romance. So I'm picking up like Aries. I love you guys. I've got lots of Aries friends, and as I said, I've got a lot of Aries in me as well. I was actually born on the cusp of Aries and Taurus. I'm Taurus, but just on the cusp. So I'm very, very Aries, and I love you guys. And I like being in relationships like that. I haven't been in a relationship with an Aries, but I like that, like go-getting, you know. It's like, it's a fun relationship. It's sparky. It's not like, oh, dreamy and for real and all of that. That's not for me, and it's not for you either, Aries. Probably, unless you've got a lot else going on in your charts of other things like Pisces and Cancer or something like that. I don't know, but that's not me. But this is saying, being softer and being open to romance. It's like, what would really fulfill you in a relationship? You know, it's like, maybe you can get that excitement and from friendships. Maybe you can get those other things that you want in life from other parts of your community, friendships and through your work and stuff. And maybe you want your relationship to be this soft place to land, not this exciting place to be in. Yeah. So maybe you're looking for the wrong thing. Maybe you're looking for something that's lacking in your life, and you're looking for it in a romantic partner. Whereas you should be looking for that in your work, or looking for that in your community. And then a romantic partner to actually be a soft and open place, a supportive place. I think that would be really good for you, Aries. So yeah, it's always a red flag, you know, when someone wants their romantic partner to be everything to them. You know, that kind of person that gets in a relationship and then leaves all their friendships behind, and they're just with that person all the time. And I've been that. I've been in relationships like that. I've been like that, where I'm all in and I'm just spending time with them all the time, very attached to each other, because we like everything the same, you know, and so we're doing the same stuff as each other together all the time. And it might feel nice, right? But when you're trying to get everything from one person, it's a lot of pressure, right? It's a lot of pressure on that other person. It's like, be my entertainer, be my soulmate, be my guide, be my emotional support, be everything. Just like, be everything. Look after the house too, huh? Yeah, it's a lot to ask of someone. So just, if you're getting your needs met, your various needs met by a lot of different people in your community, a lot of different friendships, then when you go for this soulmate relationship, they can be similar, but they don't need to provide it all to you, even if they could. Like, they can be your entertainer, and they will be your entertainer. But if you've got a heap of friends that are entertaining you too, That's better, huh? That means that they don't have to provide it for you all the time. You're going to be a much wholer, more full, fulfilled person, and it's going to be great for them. So just like open up to your romantic relationships being this soft, open, romantic place, rather than trying to get your other needs met, like the excitement and the passion and the adventure. Don't try and get it all through romantic relationships. And what about your soulmate? What's going on for them? Okay, so Aries, they're focused on the work at the moment. Yeah. So they've got a more serious energy than you. Like, I'm picking up a fun vibe from you, like adventurous, fun, and all of that. And when I pick these cards out, it's a very different energy than you. Being all serious at the moment, so maybe they need to lighten up before they meet you. I think they've had some struggles within their work, and they're really like learning how to be heard. They're speaking out, being themselves more now, but in a quite serious way, and they'll grow into themselves a bit more, into their fun side and everything, so that are matched to you. Just as you'll grow into yourself more to be more of a match of them too. So yeah, very much focused on their work at the moment. It's the phase of life that they're in. And yeah, and this is why, wow, brilliant and empowering themselves. So it's like stepping into the brilliance. So like they changed the job or something, and now they're really doing what they love, what they're really good at, like their zone of genius, because they're feeling empowered now to do it, and they're going to feel more and more empowered. And so when you're meeting them, so they're like kind of serious at the moment, yeah, focused on the work and being heard, but wow, they are really stepping in the zone of genius. So this is where that lighter side, the joyful side, the fun side is going to come out, because the more they do that, the more they empower themselves and do what they're brilliant at like that, the more everyone's going to celebrate them, and life's going to get a lot more joyful for them. And so this is how they're getting ready for you, yeah? So you've got like inner work of stuff to let go of, stuff to clean up, that reflection, you know, that time alone and stuff like that, and opening up and getting rid of the judgments and stuff. They are sorting themselves out, really stepping into the world as themselves. So good. Listening to the heart and loving themselves. That's fantastic. So they're really getting ready. Yeah, I'm feeling it's not going to be very long before you meet, Aries, before you two meet, but you really need to clear that stuff up, you know. Yeah, they're listening to the heart now, what they really want. So maybe they haven't been following it. Maybe they were just not confident enough to step out, to like, you know, maybe they were doing something they were pretty good at before and quite interested in, and always had this, maybe a side hustle or something on the back burner, and now they're really like, okay, it's time to do what I love in a big way. I'm going to do it and empower myself, and yeah, listening to their heart and moving forward in that, which is fantastic, because it's when they're listening to the heart that they're going to come and find you. Yep, they'll find you when they're listening to the heart. You definitely want them to be in that space. Awesome, that sounds great. If you'd like a private soulmate reading with me, it's $30 off. A link's popping up there right now. Now they're 3 pages long. I get them out within 24 hours. And so you might want it to clear this stuff up. You might want to know more information about that, because the soulmate readings, they go into your specific path to your soulmate. So what you've got to let go of, maybe you've got a past relationship to forgive, maybe you've got beliefs to let go of or change, maybe you've got a certain pattern within relationships that you're not aware of because it seems normal to you, but it's not serving you, and so you need to be made aware of that and how to release it. Maybe you've got to need a different focus, whatever it is. Your higher self knows that it can be anything, you know. These readings can be about anything. They're very different to each other depending on the person and your specific situation and your soulmate too. So yeah, you can get one of those soulmate readings. $30 off at the moment. Did I say that? I'm not sure. If you like this video, if this reading has resonated with you, please click like and subscribe to my channel. I also do daily reads, I do weekly reads, and I do weekly reads for each star sign, new moon and full moon reads for each star sign, and then these random reads like this. And so whenever I'm nudged by my higher self, my guides, to do the next installment of your love life, Aries, then if you're subscribed, you'll get to see it. So thank you so much for coming along and watching this video. Very much appreciated. For you, especially because you watched until the end as well. Thank you. And I'm excited for you. You've got a bit of inner work to do, Aries, but yeah, your soulmate sounds like they're on the path to you as well, and it's not going to be very long. So that's very exciting. Thank you for watching again, and I'll see you next time. Bye.